of things to fix on my sail, so I went over to Tom's sail loft that he has in Cayo Quemado, and I started off with restitching the umbrella cover of my boom jib because it was totally falling apart.
So what we did so far, we did like a normal stitch here, the good sides on each other, so the stitch would be inside, and then afterwards we bend it over like this, just to protect the stitching, with this little fancy triangle stitch thing, so that'll be outside. And now Tom has made this protection thing against chafing, so it's gonna be all nice and fancy.
On my Genoa, there's a part in the front that was broken where the Genoa goes into the furler. So we had to take out a whole patch of that, like where there's a little line running through the sail in the front. We had to cut that out, put a new one in, and restitch it back on.
So this one was the patch that I already fixed by hand in Puerto Lindo, and now we actually made it nicely with the machine. Open it up here, put some tape underneath, and then stitch it over, and then close it again. So now it's all super neat. Look at this, fancy pants. This was just a hole that we covered because there's a broken Batten that had poked a hole in here, so we didn't need any chafe protection. It is just for covering the hole. Here, this is a pretty solid chafe protection because it's actually rubbing against the spreader. So we glued this on with double-sided glue tape and then sew over it. This is on both sides, like this. Here there's a big tear in the sail running from here to there. So what we did, we put a tape over the open part, and then we opened up the seam here, put a patch in, glued the patch on, and then I stitched underneath this one, underneath the open one, once around here, and then cross here, just because there was a big tear, and then afterwards stitched over here again to close the whole thing. This one is also from the Batten, and there is chafing against one of the shrouds. So first we sew this one to that one, this one here. So here with the straight stitch. Because this one was actually too small to stitch it on, because we would have, because here we only have this width for the batten to go in, and then afterwards we just run over here on the sides to connect it to the sail. Oh yeah, and we glued it on as well. You can tell here. It's also on both sides. And last but not least, there's two little pokey holes from where the sail was caught in the reefing line, because that was not a major issue, we just put tape on both sides of it. So just to prevent from it to open up more than this. And that's it. It was really, really great being able to repair all my sails and working in Tom's sail loft. I've learned a lot in those 2 days, and it was really fun working with Tom. Now all I have to do is put the sails back on, and then I'm waiting for my friend Maria to arrive to visit me, and we're gonna go and explore the Rio a little bit. But more about that next week.